you have little, your heart feels rich. Even if you lose something, you don't lose your peace. My brothers and sisters, look at the example of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu. He had the keys to the dunya offered to him, but he chose simplicity. He taught us that true wealth is contentment. The more you focus on Allah, the less the dunya controls you. You begin to see the world for what it really is, a test. Detaching from the dunya also means not letting people's opinions control you. Some people live their whole lives trying to impress others. But remember, the only one you need to impress is Allah. When you please Him, your life falls into place, even if the people around you don't understand. There is nothing wrong with having wealth or success. The problem is when the wealth has you. When you become greedy, arrogant, or forgetful of Allah, that's when the dunya becomes dangerous. Keep your heart pure. Keep your intentions sincere. Remember that the real prize is Jannah, not this temporary life. Sometimes Allah gives you the dunya to test you. He wants to see if you will use it for good or become lost in it. Will you give charity? Will you stay humble? Or will you become attached to the things of this world and forget about the hereafter? Always ask yourself this question. My brothers and sisters, remember that the grave is a simple place. You won't take your bank account with you. You won't take your followers, your cars, or your clothes. You will only take your deeds. That's why detaching from the dunya is so important. It prepares you for the moment when you meet Allah. Attaching your heart to Allah means trusting Him fully. It means knowing that if you lose something in this world, He will give you something better in the next. It means accepting that sometimes things don't go your way because Allah is protecting you from harm you cannot see. Many people spend their lives chasing status. They want to be recognized, they want to be praised. But the believer seeks recognition from Allah, not from people. Even if no one sees your good deeds, Allah sees them. And that is enough. When you work for Him, the reward is guaranteed. Detach from the dunya by controlling your desires. Not everything you want is good for you. Some desires pull you away from Allah. Train your soul to say no when necessary. Remember, the greatest freedom is freedom from the slavery of material things. True peace comes from obedience to Allah. My brothers and sisters, spend more time in the remembrance of Allah. Make your salah a priority. Read the Quran daily. Make dua sincerely. These acts connect your heart to Allah. When you increase in worship, the hold of the dunya weakens and you begin to feel the sweetness of faith. Think about the hereafter often. Remind yourself that life is short. One day you will stand before Allah. The things that stressed you in the dunya will seem small compared to the reward of Jannah or the punishment of the fire. Focus on what matters the most, your relationship with your Creator. Give from what you love. Charity is a powerful way to detach from the dunya. When you give, you break the hold of greed. You remind yourself that nothing you own is really yours, it belongs to Allah. And what you give for His sake will return to you multiplied in the hereafter. Surround yourself with people who remind you of Allah. Friends who pull you toward the dunya are dangerous for your heart. But friends who remind you of the akhirah are a blessing. Choose your circle wisely. Your company affects your path. Make sure it leads you closer to Allah. So my beloved brothers and sisters, today I remind myself and you detach from the dunya and attach your heart to Allah. Live with balance, use the dunya for good, but don't let it distract you from your final destination. The real success is not in collecting things, but in preparing your soul to meet Allah. May He grant us all sincerity, contentment and Jannah. Ameen. Hardships are tests, not definitions. My beloved brothers and sisters, hardship is part of life, but never let it define you. Just because you're struggling today doesn't mean you are a failure. Allah tests those He loves. He allows trials to shape you, not to break you. Your hardship is a lesson, not a label. Many people look at their problems and think, this is who I am now. But no, my brothers and sisters, you are not your pain, you are not your loss, you are not your mistakes. You are a servant of Allah going through a temporary test. Don't let a moment of difficulty define your entire journey. Sometimes when life gets tough, Shaitan whispers, you're cursed, Allah is angry with you. But that's a lie. Even the prophets faced hardship. The difference is, They stayed connected to Allah during those trials. They knew that hardship is not punishment, it's preparation for something greater. Think about Prophet Ayub alayhi salam. He lost his health, his wealth, and his family. But did that define him? No. What defined him was his patience, his trust in Allah, and his beautiful dua. His hardship was a chapter, not his identity, and Allah rewarded him for his perseverance. My brothers and sisters, sometimes hardships come to cleanse you. They remove arrogance, they soften your heart, they remind you of your need for Allah. So instead of saying, why me? Try saying, what is Allah teaching me? This mindset turns pain into growth. Some people experience hardship and give up on their dreams. They believe life is over. But remember, a closed door today might lead to an open gate tomorrow. Trials are temporary. Allah has written relief after difficulty. So don't stop walking just because the road feels rough. Hardship can be heavy, but you don't have to carry it alone. Allah is Al-Latif, the most gentle. He sees your struggle. He hears your silent prayers. Turn to Him. Share your burdens in dua. When you speak to Allah, you're not just venting, you're handing over your pain to the one who can handle it. Sometimes your hardship is meant to build qualities you didn't have before. Maybe you were impatient, now you learn patience. Maybe you were distant from Allah, now you come closer. These tests refine your character. They don't define you as weak, they define you as someone growing stronger. When life is easy, we often forget to reflect. But hardship slows us down. It forces us to think deeply about our purpose, our akhirah, and our connection to Allah. These moments of reflection are priceless. They wake us up before it's too late. My beloved brothers and sisters, don't compare your hardships to others. Everyone's test is different. What is easy for one person may be difficult for another. Your path is unique. Allah knows exactly what you need for your personal growth. Trust His wisdom. Remember that Jannah is not earned without tests. The companions of the Prophet ﷺ went through hunger, loss and persecution, yet they never saw themselves as victims. They saw themselves as believers, walking through life's trials toward eternal reward. That mindset changed everything. Sometimes we think, if I was stronger, I wouldn't feel this pain. But feeling pain doesn't mean you are weak, it means you are human. Even the Prophet ﷺ, when he lost his loved ones, crying is not a sign of failure, it's a sign of a soft heart. And Allah loves those who turn to Him in tears. Hardships can teach you who your real friends are. Some people will disappear when life gets tough, others will stand by you, but no one can support